We always wanted a large family.
I think we talked about it on our first date, didn't we?
Well, we didn't know at the time that we were going to get married on our first date, but we definitely talked about having children before we were married. And after we were married, we had it all planned out. We knew how many kids we were going to have, in what order we were going to have them. We were pretty A-type, but we quickly realized that the best laid plans often go awry.
We attempted fertility treatments for 5 years, and looking back, it's hard to believe we stuck it out as long as we did. But we were blessed with our son, and we thought we had the whole thing all figured out.
But we didn't. We went through all of those controlling fertility treatments again for another child, and without success. And it wasn't until the words of our 4-year-old, "It's okay, don't worry, God's working on it," that we realized that God was leading us to adoption. Yep, we knew we were going to get through it. We always do. We just needed to give up that control and allow God to lead us, and He was leading us to adoption.
We've been married for 11 years, and we love each other more today than we did the day we were married. But, it hadn't turned out how we planned it, but it's been better.
Yeah.
And we were blessed with our son, Sean, and we live in a neighborhood in the suburbs of Chicago that is full of kids. It's not uncommon to see a kickball game on the corner lot, or lemonade stands that kind of duel each other and trade a lot of quarters back and forth. On Halloween, there's a big block party and bouncy houses, and in the wintertime, there's snowball fights and King of the Hill on the freshly plowed snow, so it's a great place to be a kid.
Our house is a large 4-bedroom country home with an open floor plan, perfect for impromptu or planned gatherings. Both of our families live within an hour of us, so they're really part of our everyday lives. We get together often for parties, for graduations, birthdays, game nights. We go to the beach together. We'll go to Six Flags. Everyone is really super excited about our adoption journey and ready to welcome a new baby into the family.
I've known Jeff for over 10 years, and my friendship with Amy spanned several decades. And so it's really exciting to share this journey and see them on this journey toward adoption. The love that they have for Sean is going to carry over into the next child that they adopt, and we're really excited for them.
Jeff and Amy are the kind of people that are the people that you admire as parents. I always thought I would be the mom who did all the crafts with my kids and did all the baking, and it's hard to fit that in, but somehow Amy finds the time to do that amidst her very busy schedule, and she's very nurturing and loving with Sean, and I know how desperately she would love to be able to share that with another baby.
In Jeff, I find someone who will give the shirt off his back and then ask you what else he can do for you. My first memory of Jeff is fixing Shannon's car after it broke down. That's the kind of guy that he is. He cares. He cares about everything. And it carries over into parenthood. It's neat to see his relationship with Sean and even our children. The joy that he has over teaching them new things, over building things. There's so many life lessons and life talents that he shares with his children that will extend a lifetime.
We have 3 kids who adore Sean, and often if we go too long without seeing Jeff and Amy, they'll be asking, when do we get to play with Sean again? And I know they would love to have another little kiddo around to play with, because they're kind of like our extended family.
In this adoption process, Amy and Jeff have handled the journey with a whole lot of grace, knowing that God is going to provide for them in the end. And in the end, they're going to end up with one really lucky kid.
We both love to travel. Early on in our marriage, we traveled all over, but really Napa Valley and England and Ireland, and then for our 5-year anniversary to Hawaii. But our favorite place on earth is Disney. We honeymooned there, and we've been there with Sean several times. We took him there when he was just over a year old, and he gobbled the place up. Quite literally, we have pictures of him trying to eat Mickey Mouse's nose. Pretty much every character in the place, he wanted to eat their nose. So it was a place that we like to go just about every year, either coast.
Yeah, and this last year, Sean told us that we needed to get a double stroller because for him and his baby brother or sister, he's so ready to be a big brother. We're excited to grow our family through adoption and welcome a new son or daughter into our family. You know, adoption has really been written on our hearts since the beginning of our marriage, and it just took us a while to realize that that's where God was leading us. And it's an amazing feeling. We love being parents, and we're just super excited to share our love with a new son or daughter. You know, really kind of gives me goosebumps to think about it.